Welcome. We are here to play Trophy Gold, The Huntsman's Manor by Natalie Ashe. Um, I'm Mads, she, they pronouns. I've run a bunch of Trophy Dark, Trophy Gold, and yet again, I'm going to be running some more Trophy Gold to get some practice in. um, and I just want to do some player intros. I mean, I don't know. I've played with everybody at this table, but I don't know if everybody else has played with each other. So let's go ahead and start. Chris, go ahead and
I
introduce
am
yourself.
Chris, he, him. I believe I have also played with everyone at this table
Cool.
at least once,
Okay.
and I've played Trophy Gold once and Trophy Dark twice.
Okay. All right. And Agatha.
Hi, I'm Agatha. My pronouns are she, her, and I've played Trophy Dark. I played Trophy Dark before. Matt's ran it for me. I've never played Trophy Gold before, and I am
Okay.
very thankful that Matt's offered to run it. Thank you.
No, absolutely. And Jonathan.
Hi, I'm Jonathan. My pronouns are he, him, and I think I've played with everyone. I don't know if Agatha, I don't know if we've played in face to face, but I think we've met before and chatted. But yeah, I'm excited to play with you all, and I've played Trophy Gold and Dark once.
Nice.
So I'm excited to strap on the backpack again and
Awesome.
do some treasure hunting in trophy style.
Okay. Excellent. And there will be a fourth player. He was unable to join us today, so we will welcome Billy in when he is able to join us for next session and future sessions. Okay. So, as always, I usually start off my games with doing cats, going over concept, aim, tone, and subject matter in order to set expectations and making sure that we're all on the same page for what to get out of this game. Okay? So, concept. Trophy Gold is a game about desperate treasure hunters entering a forest or other haunted space that doesn't want them there. This specific incursion is about uh, treasure hunters going into an abandoned manor that used to belong to a renowned hunter. Okay? Aim. You will play treasure hunters motivated by a near impossible goal to seek out riches in the forgotten places of the world. You are not heroes, but entitled pillagers there to secure your wants and needs. Your desperate state encourages you to take dangerous risks, and you will often put yourself in harm's way to try and better your circumstances. Play to lose, people, play to lose. Tone. The tone of Trophy Gold is risky and driven. You may encounter conflict or tension between treasure hunters, but more often you will be facing dangers from the monsters or the environment itself. Okay? Subject matter. This game will be R rated. Your treasure hunters are willing to make dangerous choices. The game will likely be violent, terrifying, and include some scenes of bodily horror and loss of self control. Call out any particular subject matter or warnings featured. There are some inherent spots in this particular incursion, including, but not necessarily like, like right out there, but content warnings include amputation, body horror, graphic violence, and harm to animals. There is a warning about cannibalism, but we will definitely line that out in consideration when we go over safety. Okay? The gameplay itself is highly collaborative and improvisational. Players have a lot of say over the world itself and can introduce story elements that no one, not even the GM, was expecting, and play moves between the fiction and the metagame frequently. The game runs best when everyone feels comfortable offering up their ideas. Okay? Um, so, going that, we're going to go into our safety tab on our character keeper that we're using to track our characters. And the safety tab contains our lines and veils. Lines are things that we will not cross, will not be included in the game whatsoever. A veil is something that may come up, backstory, yeah, be present, but won't be described in any detail. We won't role play, and we'll just, fade to black, basically. Okay. And this is a living document. So if at any point we hit something, a subject that, maybe you don't want to engage with, you can totally, add to this, like, mark something up from a veil into a line, or from an ask first into a veil, and so on and so forth. What we just ask is that you do not downgrade anything. If it marked a line, it is like off the table. Okay. Inherent, again, to this incursion, again, is the body horror, the harm to wild animals, graphic violence, and amputation. Very possible, okay? And we are definitely lining out cannibalism, so we'll skirt that for definite sure. And then other lines are homophobia, transphobia, intimate partner violence, racism, sexual assault, sexual violence, slavery, and slurs. There is a veil marked for torture. Okay, so fade to black on that. And we do have a column for ask first. Excuse me. No ask first are listed in here, and there is a column for interest besides the inherent stuff that's listed. So that's what we have going on. And again, live document, please add to it as needed, okay? So if something wasn't triggering before, but then it ends up being triggering in a different scene, please feel free, add it, call it out, make sure that I know. Other safety tools we will be using for this game will be X card. So if something comes up objectionable in an unfun way, please, please, please make an X in the video, say X card out loud, put X in the chat, whatever. Just make sure that, we will stop play upon calling the X card, and then we will find out what needs to be X carded. We won't ask why, and then we'll just move on from that point, okay? There's also the open door policy, so if at any point you decide, ooh, I need to open door out of the scene for a few moments, whatever, or even out of the game because you figured out it's just not for you, that's perfectly fine. Just say you're open dooring, and if you will be back after a few minutes or completely out of the game, just so we know, all right? You don't have to explain why you are X-carding. Why you are open dooring either, okay? And that covers everything that I usually go over for cats as well as safety. We're just going to go ahead and pause the recording right now. The Zoom chat, we can use both, whichever is available. I look at both anyway. But we will pause at this point to go over character creation, because that's a fun one. And then we will be back to introduce the characters that these players have created. Okay, so we'll be back soon. Okay, character creation is completed, and we're going to have each of the players introduce their characters, starting from the left of the character keeper. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Jonathan, if you'd be so kind as to introduce us to Sibil. You want to mention Sibil pronouns and occupation, background, and perhaps drive.
Okay. I'll be playing Sibil. Their pronouns are they, them. Their occupation is a lockpick. So I'm assuming that that's a thief, for lack of a better term. Their background is that they were a reckless moneylender, which I think has gotten them into trouble, and why they're on this desperate attempt to seek riches and treasure. And they're also their drive is to free the kindly followers of the Piper, an elusive character from their past, which I'm sure we'll discover more about them during play.
All right. Chris, please introduce us to Osto.
Osto is him. He is a nest of something, presumably, that he discovered in his previous life as an enlightened miner. Despite his current predilection of vermin, He desires nothing more than to become part of the swirling court, whatever that is.
We'll find out. Sure. All right. And Agatha, please introduce us to Ifori.
Ifori's pronouns are she, they, and their current occupation is as a woodcutter. However, they did leave a colorful life as a heretical inquisitor, in that they inquisited, but it was not always for, well, let's say, the sanctioned things. Their drive is to pay the toll of the Emerald Bridge, whatever that means.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So we will be taking these treasure seekers into the Huntsman's Manor. A little bit of text beforehand. Or actually, most of the core trophy incursions start with a poem. Alight, alight, the huntsman calls, with sun already set. The quarry springs as twilight falls, a trophy now to get. The moon above shines o'er the hunt, and hot breath fogs the air. The master surges to the front, the trophy now is there. As hot blood runs and soaks the ground, and hunger now's been paid, the pact to which you have been bound, a trophy you've been made. The politically unremarkable Marquess Niral was a hunting prodigy, building his hunting manor on the edges of the forest to hunt the most challenging prey. After his disappearance over a century ago, the manor was abandoned, but what amazing treasures and trophies still remain. The theme of this incursion is pursuit. So, while the Marquess was unremarkable in political influence, he was highly regarded in his skills as a hunter. People considered it the height of folly to build his manor as close to the forest as he did, but he would only laugh and say he built it where the prey was. For a few years he held grand hunting meets, taking friend and foes to play at the edge of the dark woods. To many guests, one such hunt was the thrill of a lifetime. It was not enough for Marquess Niral. His own travels into the forest drove him deeper and deeper toward its heart. When his final hunt left the manor ungoverned for a year, the servants turned to other masters, and the lodge was left unoccupied. For the last century of its existence, it has lain empty. The manor's proximity to the forest dissuades most scavengers, and the belief is there remains. Beyond the rusted fallen heavy iron gates, a treasure ripe for the taking. You will begin in the overgrown gardens. These once formal gardens, decorated with raised flower beds and topiaries, have become completely overgrown. Most of the flowers, trees, and paths are choked thick with blackberry brambles. Your goal is to enter the manor. So, there's parts to the incursion called sets, and each set has a goal. In this particular one, you are to enter the manor. Any way you know how. So, we'll see what you encounter. The way you find out information about the world, or to get information to go further, is to do a hunt roll. It's to explore your environment. Okay, so whenever you press ever deeper in pursuit of a specific and immediate goal, describe how you are exploring your environment. And then that is where we start building some dice pools. Okay? So yeah, you're faced with the gardens. Some blackberries have fallen to the ground and split open. Their juice is thick, too thick, and red. What would you like to do here at the edge of this garden?
I mean, I want to look to see if there are any paths
Okay.
that
All
are
right.
going through it.
Sure. We can do our first hunt roll of the game. So, to do a hunt roll, we're going to gather your dice. You take a light die for exploring the world and asking the GM questions about it, which you are doing. And then your second light die is if you have a skill or a piece of equipment that would make your hunt easier. Skill or piece of equipment. And you can parlay me the hell you want. So, I mean, I'll accept any kind of fudging of your skills or equipment.
Okay. Um, Let me look at my skills. Well, one of my skills is trails.
Perfect.
So,
Okay. So you want to
um,
go ahead and use the dice roller, trophy dice roller. We have access to a dedicated dice roller that we all have. We all can see. Are you in it?
no,
Okay.
It's in Discord chat.
Okay, Ifori. It's me. Okay, I'm
So
in.
okay, you want to go into the hunt rolls on the left, and then put in two dice.
2. Okay.
2 dice. Yeah.
And are there like bargains or things like that in this game?
Yes, there are. We haven't gotten there yet. You're not doing anything risky just yet, so.
Okay, then I will just roll.
Yeah. Hunt roll is to get information. Okay. So, again, with Trophy Gold, these are desperate treasure hunters that are trying to meet their burdens. Otherwise, if they leave the incursion before meeting their burdens or going over their burdens, then they will have to retire the character because the character is in debt. Um, the way you get treasure/gold in this game is to do hunt rolls to earn tokens or actually find gold, whatever. But the token is one of the ways that you can start building towards your burdens, okay? So you get a token, but you encounter something terrible. Write this down. E4E. So before I give you something terrible to encounter, but you can go ahead and add that one token to your hunt token count. I want to know what the other two are doing. You can also do hunt rolls as well. Or something risky. You can see, I'm going to go further. You can see in the distance, but again, it's all overgrown, really like rough stuff tangled together. You can see way in the distance, like the Manor's entrance. And then there's also off to the side, a little bit closer, is the greenhouse. And you can hear on the opposite side of the greenhouse, also nearby, you can hear scuffling, animalistic sounds, as if there are creatures fighting for something. So what would you two like to do before I give Ifori something terrible?
Do you want to go, Chris, or shall I?
I don't really have anything. Let's, you know what? Let's fuck around with the bloodberries.
Okay. You're gonna do what with the bloodberries?
Oh, just pop one in the mouth, see what happens. Why not?
Okay. Risky. All right. First risk roll of the game.
Hey, my little guy's gotta eat.
Sure. Sure. Okay. Oh, I apologize. I should have asked you guys to describe your characters as you came in. Shit. I apologize. So, I'll come back to you, Ifori, but, Osto, what do you look like as you're popping
Okay,
this
real
berry in your mouth?
quick. It is not in our safety tab, but how do we feel about typophobia? Fear of holes in the body.
I don't like it.
Okay, then that is not what is going on.
Okay.
I'll put it in our safety tab.
Okay.
I think you know what? You know what? Okay, no, I've successfully muppeted this man in my mind. You cannot see his face, uh, or that he is wearing clothes because he is wearing a sort of long black heavy cloak, and his head is covered in a veritable nest of long black hair that drapes forward, covering all but a single eye and occasionally the mouth, and sort of flows seamlessly into the cloak. You can't quite tell how long it is.
Hmm. Okay.
Is the hair grimy and tangled, or is it
There's certainly a
straight
smell.
and well groomed?
Oh
There's
no,
definitely smell.
it's messed up.
Yeah. Got it.
And so is the cloak. Perhaps one day he'll be able to afford shampoo, whatever that is.
All right, Mister, I'm gonna take a risk by like trying this piece of food out. Um, we're gonna gather our dice. Okay, you're gonna take a light die if the task is something you are skilled at because of your occupation or background. I don't even, I think you're fine. Um, with that, you're gonna take a dark die if you're risking your mind or your body.
I
Definitely
would
risking
say
your
that I
body.
am.
Yes, yes.
So
Okay.
this is a risk roll.
Yes, this is a risk roll. So one light, one dark right now. And then if you want a second light die to increase your odds of success, we need a devil's bargain. Just remember how they're formulated. Devil's bargains are what happens no matter what, regardless of the roll. So what circumstance would be happening for a devil's bargain?
I think I'm okay, actually.
Okay. One light, one dark.
That's about what I expected.
Okay. Five dark. If this is higher than your ruin, which it is, your ruin goes up by one. Please tell me what you taste as you're tasting this berry, but what do you see or feel or envision that pushes your ruin higher?
I think anyone familiar as Osto is with vermin knows the smell of blood and like knows what to expect from blood. So when he sees a pool of blood on the ground, that he's got a pretty firm idea of what that is in his head. But these berries taste like roast meat. Very specifically, there's a sort of tingle to them, and they're chewy. They have the texture of like of venison, for lack of a better word, of something hunted. But I think Osto will get a vision of something running through the underbrush through this garden and being cornered along a different path.
Okay. And Sibyl, what are you about before I go back to Ifori and give something terrible? Would you also like to do a hunt roll or something risky?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. So Sibyl has, unlike Osto, has their hair slicked back and cut like it was chopped with a blade, like an axe or something, just behind the head. They've got these big like button style black piercings in their ears, a delicate face, but with a hard cast to it, and a tattoo just below the on the neck, just below the base of the skull here on the side, and a stiff but not inhibiting black leather gamesome, and a sharp whip at their hip, and they Sybil isn't is more interested in the greenhouse than the berries on the ground, and um, as if like a moth to a flame, really is drawn closer to the greenhouse because we're here for treasure after all, and there's a building and there might be something valuable inside.
Okay.
So I'd like to investigate the greenhouse and see if I can try and get inside.
Okie doke. All right, so you're going to take a light die for exploring the world and asking questions about it, which you did. And then now you're going to take the second light die if you have a skill or a piece of equipment that would make your hunt easier. What do you got?
Well, I think security and silence would
Mm,
apply.
okay.
Um,
You would only get the one
so
light die, but I mean,
yeah,
like,
no,
even
no,
for the
no, I
skill.
know, but I'm saying like a combination of those skills, like
Sure.
that I think would apply here.
Okay.
And
So
so
two light die on the hunt roll, please.
got it. Two light die. Let's do it. What can happen? A
Oh,
6.
you succeed getting
Sweet.
into thing. So you get a token, okay? And I should just mention that you can trade the token at any time to turn it into something that you find that you can sell for gold later. Okay? So,
Okay.
and I will give you whatever that is. Like, again, just tell me, like, I want to trade in my hunt token right now, whatever. And I
Yeah,
will,
I'd love to do that. I'd love to say that if it's cool with you, Matt, I'd love to
oh,
say
that's
that
fine.
Sybil finds something either inside or near the greenhouse.
Absolutely. I will say too, it's like, to circumvent a lot of hunting slash problems when doing a set in the incursion, you could also pool 3 hunt tokens between you all, or like one person collects 3 hunt tokens, whatever, and trade the 3 hunt tokens just to get through the set.
Right.
Just to offer that, okay? Some people
Yeah,
have
yeah,
both
yeah.
not taken it because they want to earn the gold, but I'm just saying if you happen to get spares, then whatever. All right, so you want to find something with your token.
But if you want
Ah,
to come back to me, that's cool too. Yeah.
yes, I'm gonna give you something that you find since you get to the greenhouse. Okay. You find a weather-worn satchel holding silver flatware. That is worth 1 gold. Okay. Well, weather-worn satchel containing silver flatware worth 1 gold, and it is like kind of hidden away, but you notice these things as you get into the greenhouse. So somebody must have been stashing some stuff. Interesting. Ifori, I think as you're looking for paths and trails, can you first off tell me what you look like first as you're searching around for a path to the manor?
Yeah, I have a hood that's like a headscarf as well, and I pull it forward just a little bit, almost out of habit. And I think my energy is like has this veneer of calmness, but I think if you were to look into my eyes for a while, then you will see this like uh uh hmm, like there's a light in there that is unsettling probably to most
Mm,
people. Yeah, so and as I'm going about it, I have this like this walk that is very much like I am hunting something, even though I'm just a woodcutter. But you
okay,
know,
okay,
old habits die hard.
right. So you get your token. So just mechanically, Jonathan, since you got something for your token, you would put 0 into the hunt token slot. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna say that as you're hunting for a path through, I think you are so focused on making sure that you are, you know, finding the easiest way to get to the manor house that I don't think you realize that you've stumbled too close to where those animalistic sounds were happening. And you burst into this small clearing where you see these wolves. They haven't quite seen you yet. However, they're enjoying a fresh kill in a clear patch of short grass. And they look like they're eating someone. And one of
Sorry, I
them...
need to turn on my volume.
No,
One
sorry.
sec.
Sorry, I'm being mysterious. So yeah, they're eating someone. And
So,
one of them
so they
scents
look
you.
like they're enjoying a fresh kill and
And one of them scents you.
ah, okay.
So, one, you have
I
an option to run away. That's one.
hmm.
Two, you can see what you want to do about this, which could be risky.
I mean, I can
Or,
back off.
okay,
Like
yeah.
they're in the middle of feeding,
hmm
so they shouldn't want to chase after another prey after they already expended all the energy to chase and catch one. And so I'll just like slowly move away.
Okay.
Um, and if any of them look over, I will make eye contact.
Think considering, let's see, hold on, let me just check your roll again. mm-hmm. Okay. All right, that's not too bad. Yeah. So I think at this point you're able to back away, but
Oh, sorry. Actually, one second. What did it look like they were feeding on?
a human.
Oh, a human. Okay, I changed my mind.
Okay.
Uh, and is the human very much dead?
Yes.
Okay. A freshly killed person.
Yes.
I feel like Ifori's the kind of the light that's in Ifori's eyes just like flare.
Mm.
Um and they they are going to approach. How many wolves are there?
3.
Three. Yeah. Yep. They're going to approach. Um, I have a question about about rituals.
Yes.
So the ritual, the body of a touched creature becomes elastic. So the ritual rubber,
hmm
the
hmm
description is the body of a touched creature becomes elastic and can stretch beyond normal limits.
Uh-huh.
When it's touched, does that mean that I have to touch it with my own flesh? Or can it be touched by something that I am holding?
You interpret it however you like. What are you holding that's like touching it? Well, whatever you're touching. Um yeah. So, I mean, like I will accept touched by something you're touching. I mean, is that what you're going for?
Yeah, I was thinking of that, but now I'm like, oh, I also have some glass marbles. I have 30 glass marbles actually. So I suppose I could also use that. I might just like I'm gonna flick like a couple of glass marbles in a direction um that's like further away from the wolves and also not in the direction of wherever the other hunters were. Um, and then see how they react. Do they follow it, or do they
Okay.
not? Because they smelled me. They know that there's something nearby.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to say this is a risk roll.
Okay.
However many marbles you're going to use, take that many uses off um, of your limit, and risk roll. Before trying something risky, I meant to do this with Osto, but I forgot. I apologize. Before trying something risky, what could go wrong? Well, easiest is that, like, the marble trick doesn't work, and the one that scented you is kind of like nudging their brothers, and human. So
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
right. Okay.
I'm down.
All right. Gather your dice. So, light die if this is something you are skilled at because of your occupation or your background or of useful equipment. You're using your glass marbles, so you get that first light die. Dark die if you are risking your mind or body. Body. And you get a second light die to increase your odds of success by accepting a devil's bargain.
Yeah, I'd
From
love to
me or the
hear
other
a devil's
players.
bargain from anyone.
So again, devil's bargains are things that happen no matter what, regardless of die roll. What do we think could be a good devil's bargain for this? As Ifori is tossing the glass marbles to distract the wolves.
How many are you tossing, Ifori? Is it just
3?
one or two? Or are you 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Before I give you my devil's bargain, I'd like to know, what is the toll of the Emerald Bridge?
Oh. um, the toll of the Emerald Bridge.
Is it actual money, or is it a thing, or a promise? What is it?
I think it's definitely not money. I think. Yeah, I feel like it's an item, but I don't know what that item is.
I think, pardon, I think my devil's bargain is that no matter what, you're going to see that underneath the corpse that they're feeding on, you see the glint of something. You're not sure if it's something familiar to you, but you do see something underneath the body.
Okay. Okay. I think
You
the
don't have,
toll.
okay, by the way, I should also mention, regardless of how many devil's bargains you're offered, you do not have to take any of them. That just means that if you do not take a devil's bargain, you do not get that second light die to roll with.
Mhm.
Okay, just so you
Yeah.
know. Okay. Anybody else have a devil's bargain they want to offer?
I have my own devil's bargain to offer to see if anyone is interested in it. Which is that Ifori gets feels the pang of a familiar hunger. For hold on. Let me just check the safety sheet real quick. Ooh, for I see that we have cannibalism lined. So instead, I think and torture is veiled. So then I think it's like to inflict pain.
Ah, okay. Oh boy. Well, again, it's either no matter what, you see something underneath the body, or you get that pang for, oh, I want to inflict some pain on these wolves. Or if anybody else has a devil's bargain. If not, then like you have the choice between those two. Or not. You don't have to
One of
accept
them
either.
gets away, no matter what you do.
One of them gets away. Oh, that's fun.
Well, wait. I mean, like she's trying to distract them to go after
Yeah, that's
glass
true.
marbles. So when you say
Oh.
gets away, then that, like
Well,
you know that
okay, I will
one of
say
them
that
stays.
instead of attacking you, one of them will just run off. Something will happen later.
Mm.
I'm very into the idea that see something under the body. So I'll take that one.
All right. So you would roll the risk roll, 2 light, 1 dark, please.
Okay. 2 light,
Okay.
1 dark. Let's go. Well,
Okay, you succeed.
Hey, that's a 6.
I know,
We take
but it's a dark
those.
6. We absolutely do. You succeed. You totally distract them. They run off after the glass marbles, thinking it's like somebody else that they can hunt. But you see something, you sense something, you notice something that causes your ruin to go up and leaves you vulnerable to the forest. What is it?
um, oh, I know. I think it is the face of the last of my last victim. I guess victim is a good word. Who is also my ex lover.
That's the kill, or is this you just see their
This is the
face
thing.
like
Yeah, this is the thing that I
in your
see, right?
mind?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Mads?
Why did you have to leave your Inquisitor position? What exactly did you believe that made you a heretic?
Wait, is this?
This is me asking
Oh,
for, on top of the vision.
um, I believe that the path to the gods is paved with blood.
Too much fun inquisiting, did you?
That's what they said.
I think that when you see the wolves, like, run off, and you approach the body because of the glint of something that you saw, I think you're looking at the face of your ex-lover. It was not merely a vision. It is them. Do you still approach?
I do.
Do you look underneath?
Okay, hold on. Let me check lines again, or let me check the safety tab again. Okay. Um. Well, let me know if this is okay, everyone. Um. I what I think Ifori does is they'll kick over uh the corpse of this person, and they're extremely angry uh that that they dared to die not at her hands.
Interesting.
And I wanted to double check because I do see in our safety that uh intimate partner violence is a line. So I want to double check, is this okay? Or I can also change it to something else.
I mean, I'm okay with it because the person's unfortunately dead. Not by your hand. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if
And
everybody's okay with it, if not, we'll just,
okay. Yeah, so that's what Ifori does.
okay.
And then she'll also just look down to see what is beneath their body.
Covered in viscera, you see a small silver elk statue. You can put it in your found equipment. It will be worth 1 gold if you decide to bring it anywhere to sell.
Yeah, I'll pick it up, wipe it on their clothes, and then tuck it away.
Okay. All right. Osto. You are at the greenhouse. It's a pile of rusted iron and shattered glass that used to be a greenhouse. Beneath the rubble are broken clay pots and mostly dead plants.
Hmm. Remind me, what is our grand goal here?
For this particular set, you have to enter the manor.
And to do that, we have to find it, don't we?
Yeah, this garden is thick with dangerous skin-tearing brambles, so... Of course it is.
Well, I'm tired of this. Let's hunt around for a path forward.
Okay. So hunt roll. Get some information. Okay. So take a light die. Explore the world. Ask questions about
I
it.
get skill bonus, right? For instance, for my skill paths.
Yes, absolutely. So you get that second light die for your skill. So roll 2 light on the hunt roll.
I encounter something terrible.
Okay. Okay, you get a token. And again, at any point, you can trade in your token for something that you find. But yes, you do encounter something terrible. I think maybe you make your way through the greenhouse itself, and you see, hey, that looks like this may be the path forward through the brambles because of your skill. But yet, I think even as you're looking at this less thickened path, I think you see a set of eyes looking out at you. They are golden, they are large, and they are high off the ground, as if they might be a wolf. Because there are wolves here.
Probably a wolf.
So you can risk it to try and stealthily get away, or face it and still get a risk roll. Either way you shake it, it's going to be a risk roll of some sort. Depending what you do.
Hey, what? I can fight one wolf, right? There are never famously more than that. I'm going to pull out my hunting spear and command my various vermin, which we still cannot fully ascertain the shape of, but as the spear is ready and they like emerges fully formed from the cloak, so too fly out a variety of very, very quick black shapes, some in the air, some crawling towards the ground.
Well, let's see how well this works. Okay, so combat roll. The way it goes, and if you want to follow along on the reference sheet, please do. You decide who participates, but in this case, you're by yourself, so it's just
me.
you.
I participate.
You attempt to defeat a monster, you join your efforts, decide to participate. Okay. How do you expose yourself to injury or attack? As you have your spear ready and you are releasing your critters on this thing.
I mean, I'm driving it towards me.
Okay.
This is very much a sort of boar hunting spear
Oh, okay.
where you have to. I am standing in one place and just sort of hoping to catch the thing.
Okay. Alrighty. So you are going to roll your weak point first. So go into the ruler under weak point and then just roll.
We
Mhm.
Damn, I like 5. The good number.
Okay. Weak point is 5. Now, take a dark die for each character involved. So you will only be rolling 1 dark die for this.
Oh, that's how this works?
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy's just gonna
So
fucking
combat.
die here? All right.
Hold on. Combat. Roll combat.
Combat. One dark. One
Yep.
dark.
Under combat. Yep.
Oh, I just straight up?
Yep. Combat.
There we go.
I'm waiting to see it. Okay, there it is. Okay, defeat is. No, it is not 2 or less.
Oops.
Oopsie. Okay. I'm going to allow for the others to hear the ruckus. If you want to try for another round by yourself before I bring in the others to help you, that's perfectly fine. Or I can bring them in now to see if they can help reduce ruin. What would you like?
What's everyone else feeling? Would you like to save my ass or attack later? I have no strong opinions.
I'm coming back. I was already walking back anyways.
Okay.
All right.
So, let's bring in the other 2. Give me a second. Okay. Greenhouse. Okay. And actually, Sibyl, you're like, you're coming at it from a different direction, so therefore you are able to see this happening. Like you hear like the ruckus, especially because of the critters like running through the brambles. And so I think both of you from different directions are able to see this happening. Now, there's 2 things you can do. You can either participate in the combat roll, which means that you have to do your weak point and all this other stuff, or to reduce the endurance of the creature, you can do a risk roll. Do something risky to try and reduce the endurance of the creature. If you choose to do something ranged, like a ranged attack, then that works a little bit differently, but I'll tell you what that is. But only if you're using a ranged weapon. Okay? So, what would you like to do? Would you like to help reduce the brain? Yeah. You can either like help reduce the endurance of the creature. You can offer to help. There is a help roll. Doesn't give that much in terms of like, anything except for adding a different kind of die to the player's roll, which in a combat roll is not as helpful necessarily. But again, you can reduce endurance or you can just join the combat. What do you think?
Would a whip count as a ranged weapon?
No, because I mean, like, sorry. When we do the ranged rule, it's about how many uses. Like, how you see, like, there's kind of like marks on the next to the weapon. It's like, if you are going to use so much ammunition towards it, it's kind of like randomizing your chances. So I'm not gonna, not for a whip. So either way, it's like if you're planning on engaging, it's like, you're going to be either risking doing something indirectly to do a risk roll, or you're going to be engaged in the combat itself, and in which case you're joining the combat. What would you like to do?
Ifori, what's your weapon? Like, do you have an obvious weapon like that you're carrying?
Yes, I do. My weapon is a hooked sickle sword.
Oh, that sounds suitably nasty. In that case, I think Sibyl will try to distract it, like divert its attention with their whip,
Okay.
and I'm assuming that would be a risk roll and
That is a
do
risk
the
roll.
endurance thing. Yeah.
All right. So let's build your risk roll before we do Ifori's risk or combat roll. Okay. Um,
Mm.
what could go wrong? Doesn't work. That's for one. Or
Yeah.
you bring all the
Yeah.
attention of the creature onto you.
Onto me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That seems fair.
Okay. Gather your dice. So, light die. If the task is something you are skilled at or because of your occupation or background or you have useful equipment, you're planning on using your whip. So I'll take that for your first light die. Second,
Cool.
dark die is for risking your body or mind. Body, for sure. And you take the second light die to increase your odds of success by accepting a devil's bargain. No matter what do we think will happen with Sibyl and her whip? Or for trying
You
this.
lose your whip.
Fuck!
Ooh.
Oh, that's terrible.
Ooh,
Oh
that's
shit!
bad. That's maybe two for one.
Oh my
Absolutely
god!
not.
Oh shit!
Not yet,
No.
No. Maybe later,
Damn.
but not yet.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I was just gonna say you bring the greenhouse down. You
Hey,
whip
no big
one
D,
thing
right?
a little bit too weird, and then suddenly the whole thing comes a crumbling.
Oh my god, that's fun too.
Mm.
Ifori, do you have anything?
I don't know. I feel like I really used my best one. No,
That's really good though.
you catch the attention of someone outside of here.
Good.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
you can accept any of those or none of those. That's fine. I don't have anything because I'm still stuck on the losing the whip. So losing
How
the whip,
does-
greenhouse come down, or somebody notices you.
Yeah. How does harm work in this game?
Harm is ruin, unless
Ruin.
well, okay. So if you're involved in the combat roll, okay,
Yeah.
you're involved in the combat roll. If your weak point matches the dark die
Mhm.
that's rolled, okay, then you get ruin. Unless you have a piece of armor you can use to block all ruin for that roll.
Right.
Okay, so that's how it works.
Wait, is the armor then gone? Or like once it's used, you can't use it again? Is that how that works?
That is how it works. Yes,
I see.
yes. Because you notice there's only one checkbox next to it. So, yes. Okay.
I'm gonna stick with 2 dice and not do any devil's bargains just yet.
Okay.
But
One light.
they were cool. Yeah.
Yeah. One light, one dark. Okay.
Yeah. 1 light, 1 dark. Cool. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
You can still add a dark die and re-roll. You're basically essentially risking it for a biscuit. So for a
yeah,
better
I think I'll
result.
do that. Yeah,
So
I'll do that.
1 light, 2 dark.
2 dark. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, wow.
It's so slow. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta make this screenshot. Holy fuck.
Wow.
I've seen
Oh.
a devil's crit exactly one other time in my life.
Wow. So that's 3 6s.
Holy fuck. I'm so glad I took that screenshot. Okay, great.
Yeah. So my ruin goes up by 1.
Yes, it does.
What happens?
Wait, hold on. Tell me first.
Fortunately, that only counts for 1.
Yes. Yes. In this
Yeah.
case, yes. If it was the combat roll, way different. But this is a risk roll, so you're caught. You're good. All right. So
Mm.
tell me, you succeed. You
Yep.
do whatever you do with your whip. Tell me what you do, and then what do you see, sense, or envision that causes you to lose yourself into the forest to explain your ruin, ruin rising.
um.
Because that's a really good success, but damn, it's dark.
Yeah. I think so. So this is effectively so the result of this is that it reduces the endurance of
Correct.
this um
This was doing
of this
this is so
foe.
good. This is
Yeah.
so good. It reduces it by 2. Reduces the
Okay.
endurance
Cool.
by
Cool.
2.
Okay. So how many wolves are we facing? Just the one, or are
Just
there
the one.
more?
Just
Yeah,
the one
Just
right
the
now.
one. Okay. So I think this is a sharp whip, right? This
Mhm.
is it's barbed, and so Sibyl lashes out, like comes upon the scene, sees Osto in trouble with this big wolf, and immediately like moves to the side, like side steps to create some space, and uncoils their whip and like lightning lashes out with it, and the it's got a steel like barb at the end with like this with a serrated spike, and it hooks into the foreleg of the wolf, which yelps in pain, and Sybil, like without hesitation, tears it back and rips like the like mangles the paw, like the foreleg, and it's um and like the wolf clearly is yelps in pain, but now looking at Sybil, um and I think Sybil is ready to do it again when like this tune um of a familiar flute or melody plays upon the breeze, um and they're just freeze. They just stop, and the the whip hangs just it just is just limp in their hand as the wolf starts to approach Sybil
Yeah.
and growl at Sybil, let's say.
Yeah. But still menacing to Osto as well. Ifori, what are
I
you
mean, yeah,
doing?
it's right on top of me.
Yeah. Ifori,
Oh
what are you
yeah.
doing?
Okay, cool.
It's
Yeah.
on you?
It's
Yes, that is
okay.
what
I
I
didn't realize.
described.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot
So,
that too.
so yeah, the,
Um
the 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 fuck up on that roll was I drove this
the
thing to charge towards me, expecting to spear
right,
it on my very large spear, and instead of that, I
right,
missed, and it is now
right,
on me.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so
right.
So
funny.
Okay, so
I'm giving
so
So
we'll
Ifori.
say
you
that
have, from that position, hooked one of its back legs, causing it to turn
yeah.
around, but it's still
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
very
right.
much right there.
yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean
no. So
that
so just
piping
so
is
just
perfect.
retcon that last bit that it's not approaching Sybil. It's just growling at Sybil on
Hmm.
top of you, Osto.
Exactly.
Cool.
All right.
And
So
Yeah.
Ifori, I'm giving you an opportunity to help
Yeah.
reduce endurance.
Oh, and by the way, everyone hears this melody. It's not
Oh
just
wow.
it's not just
Whoa.
Sybil. Like it
mm,
is it is an unmistakable flute playing, like the sound of a flute playing on
But
the light
but
breeze. Yeah.
but I'm betting that even though we hear the sounds of the flute like on the breeze, pretty damn sure they don't hear the same melody you do, Sybil.
No. That's
Okay. So,
Um,
Ifori, would you like to?
question.
Yes.
So the risk roll, did it reduce
Because it was
the
so good, it reduced the endurance by 2.
okay. S- So what is the endurance right now? Is it just the
5.
number that was rolled before?
No. It's like
So
because
it was
it was originally
5.
7. It was originally 7. Now it's 5.
Oh, it was 7?
Hmm. This is a big wolf.
Was that
a
If
Oh,
I
the
had to
weak
pick a
point
single
is
adjectives for this wolf, I would say that it's pretty dire, as it, is narrowly distracted from chomping out my throat.
it's now 5.
Yeah.
I feel like I should also try to reduce its endurance.
Okay. So, how would you like to
And
do that? Because that would incur like a risk of some sort.
I'll run forward and hack its flank.
Okay.
With we'll strike at its flank with my curved sickle sword, hooked
Okay.
sickle sword. Yes.
All right. So, what do we think will go wrong as Ifori is trying to make this charge against the large wolf that is practically atop Osto? Um,
Well, you could hit Osto.
oh fuck! Oh yes! God!
Fucking do it.
Oh god! That is one thing that can go wrong. I was gonna say it's like you get, because it's like flashing, like it's thrashing around because of Sybil's whip and stuff like that. Like it kind of kicks out at you, and so like that you don't manage to do more than graze it, right? So that's
Yeah.
something could go wrong. But I love the fact that you hit Austin instead. Oh god!
Or as well, like it might not be just its dead. Like it could like hit and get Osto too, like in the swipe, or if it yeah.
Still bad.
Yeah,
Still bad.
instead or as
Wow.
well, like
Okay.
either's bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So anyway,
Like Ifori is out for blood.
serious, right? Oh my god. Okay. So light die. If this is something you're skilled at because of your occupation or your background, or if you have useful equipment. So I'll take the
Yes.
fact that you're using
Uh,
your sword, or
And
whatever.
and my skill is beasts.
Okay. All right. So you know where to. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. So first light die, and then the dark die. You're risking your body for sure. Ooh.
Yeah. Can I take another light die for using my sword or no?
No, it's only
Is it only either or?
even if you fulfill more than one of those things, you only get the first light die. Okay.
Okay.
The second light die, however, is if you accept a devil's bargain. What do we think will happen no matter what?
I lose my sword.
Shut up!
Stop it with that. Not all of us have a pack of attack vermin.
Oh my god. Sorry. What do we think will happen no matter what? I just want to offer up hitting Osto again. No, I don't want to do that. mm.
I can what if I catch a glimpse of Osto's face and it disturbs me? There's something about what I see that disturbs me.
I do like that myself.
Sure. Fucking why not?
I don't know.
Oh, I know exactly I know what it is too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I got nothing. I'm just like, no matter what.
I mean, I'm down to just take that. That's
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that sounds
right.
good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm like, I got nothing because that was just so good. 2 light,
so
1 dark, please.
2 light, 1 dark. Okay.
Under risk.
I'm looking at Jonathan's previous roll and I'm scared.
Oh, even better. You rolled a 5 light. You can add a dark die and re-roll, so it'll be 2 light, 2 dark if you want to risk it for a biscuit. Get better than 5.
No, I think this is fine. This is like a mixed success, right? Something terrible
Yeah.
happens, but I also get
It's a complication.
One.
It's a success with a
Yeah.
comp. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. All right. So you succeed. Tell me how you succeed in reducing this creature's endurance. Like, it would only be reduced by 1 in this case.
Y yeah, while the wolf is like struggling against the whip that's what wound around its leg,
Hmm.
I like dash like kind of I guess perpendicular
Hmm.
from where this is happening, so I'm coming from the side.
Yeah.
And I think I do get at its side, so like near the back.
Yeah.
And I just I have it's like hooked sickle sword. I don't actually know what that means. I chose it because it's confusing to me. So I
I
think
know exactly what it is.
oh, you
Think
do.
think of a crest, one of those
Yeah,
crescent
the
crescent swords.
scimitar.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like more of a scimitar kind of thing, but it's got a hook
Actually,
at the
no,
end.
I know exactly what it is. Hang on.
It's got a hook at the end. That seems like a
Mhm.
very impractical weapon, but
No,
I
I've
have
seen
chose
I've actually seen them and I've seen them used. They're quite
okay, so
interesting.
it catches the wolf in the side, and then when I tug, it like
Hmm.
pulls
Yeah.
flesh off. Okay, let me.
When it does though, when it does, you see like it's like the wolf is like kind of got paws right by Osto's hair and face, and it kind of shifts the hair away. Do you want to do this together, or like you want Chris to tell you what you see?
Oh no,
That's
I
disturbing.
please let me have it.
What does Ifori
Yeah.
see? What does Ifori see? That's
Osto's
unsettling.
face is perfect, beautiful, unmarked, d- downright innocent under all of that hair.
Oh, why is that so disturbing?
You take the condition Osto's perfect face.
Like, is it like t terrifying in its perfection, in its like absolute symmetry, or is it more
Like,
like
oh no, absolutely it is.
oh, okay.
You get the defining sense, uh, and I like even as a priest, I think you would feel this much harder.
I
But you
was
get
I was not a priest. I
that. Well,
please,
then you know a lot about marking faces.
I do.
I think you would know just sort of down in your gut that you could not mark this face. It's
Oh,
not perfect out of care. It is an inevitable thing.
yeah, that is extremely disturbing.
Now I'm terrified. What the fuck? Okay, no, seriously, your condition is Osto's perfect face. Conditions in this game are not mechanical in any way. It's just to add to the fiction, give you some flavor to bounce off of, you know? So, it is up to you how you want to interpret this condition for later on. Okay?
Yeah,
Um,
so at seeing that, I definitely like jerk back um with shock and disbelief.
I bet. I bet. But anyway, you do reduce the endurance by 1, so that brings it down to 4. We roll it back to Osto. Now, because of your companion's like harrying of this wolf, it is like more distracted, like a little bit weaker. So now what you want to do is you want to roll 2 dark die on the combat roll. Yeah.
Oh, that's me?
That's you.
Okay.
2 dark die on the combat.
Combat, too dark.
Mhm.
Roll.
7 or less. Yes, it is defeated, but let's see. No, your weak point was not reached, so
Woo!
you are not struck, thank goodness.
Never rolled
Uh,
a 5.
okay, so it is defeated. Tell me what you do to take this wolf down as it's harried and distracted and weaker.
Okay. I think I want to hold on Ifori's face against uh Osto's perfect face And then in that shot, as we see their shock, we see the wolf sort of drawn back as it is just consumed by a cloud of black vermin and left his bones.
Amazing.
Is there any blood?
I mean, there must be some, right? You would
Okay.
think. It would have to be, right?
Unless your vermin consumed it in its path. I don't know.
I would like there to be like just like a drop of blood that
Yeah, one perfect drop of blood.
that seeps into the garden floor.
God, we just see that
It's
like little
that
drop
or just
got-
like I'm torn between single perfect drop of blood and they have eaten everything but the blood.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
or
fun.
maybe
A messy death.
they know why they don't have that last drop, but doesn't matter. Okay, so Osto, please roll 4 gold. That's you, Chris.
Where do I roll that?
Gold. 4.
Or roll 1.
You have 1 gold to add to your total.
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
Worth it. Worth the 2 ruin I got. For sure. Yeah, I accidentally made a Trophy Dark character. I don't think they're gonna live.
I don't think any of us are going to last very long.
when Billy comes in, he's gonna be like, "Where'd everybody go?" Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Billy's gonna rock up with a second party of adventurers.
Yes.
Billy's gonna
exactly.
have so much gold because you can take gold from your fallen
You
party
can,
member.
unless like a new character comes rolling in, being chased by a gang, in which case you die because you're in the middle of trying to loot your
so
companion's body. Okay, so we're gonna take our first break. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and we're back. See you then. Okay, so we're back. So each person, when they had their ruin go up, I needed to give a condition to. So Osto's perfect face was just perfect, so that's why I came up with it instantly. For Sibil, your condition is, pardon. Piper's memory. And Osto, you got it because of the strange fruit that you ate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's your condition, strange fruit.
And then again, for fucking up against that wolf.
No, you didn't. I mean, like, you originally had 2 ruin, so you only gained the 1 ruin when
No, I
you.
think I did, and then I just forgot. Oh well. Well, if you're willing to give it to me, why not?
Yeah, I mean, like, you didn't. I don't think your ruin went up again. I don't think so. Hold on, let me check. You don't think so? I can't back up on this roller, unfortunately, so I can't see.
Yes, you can.
I am not able to.
Now I don't know. You have to. I'm seeing every roll rolled this game.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, mine will not do that.
I got a 5 ruin. Yeah, I rolled a dark 5. That was the first risk.
Yeah, and that was
and
for
then
the berry.
I never got.
Yeah.
Right, I never rolled a 5, so I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
So I was right. I usually will write down the rolls too. So.
Where are the conditions?
Okay. Yeah, and again, the conditions are more for flavor that you can carry over into your role play. So I mean, like, it's not a mechanical downer
Where do I
like it would
put
be.
it?
Under conditions, like, next to one of those dots.
What? I'm
Under
not
ruin.
seeing
Under ruin.
it. Directly under ruin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's up here.
Yeah. Okay. So strange fruit is yours. Okay. And I also wanted to make a mention of there is a particular role. I don't remember exactly how it happens in the rolling of things, but if you, I think it's like if you get a 1 or something like that in your, like a dark 1 or something, you have the possibility of losing any hunt tokens that you've amassed. So just be aware. You can save them, you can try to pool them to try and get through set goals quicker. However, if you wait too long and you get a bad roll, there's a possibility you will lose all your tokens. Just so you know. So, at any point, remember, you can tell me to trade it in for a piece of treasure that you find. So, your choice, how you want to handle that. Okay? And then your question, Agatha, was the dungeon crawl where you find a thing to get to a thing or like progress through this thing. It is not a straightforward through trophy. It is a matter of, you doing hunt rolls to get more information about the world, to try to further along. And hunt rolling is also how you manage to get hunt tokens to turn in for some kind of treasure for gold and such. Okay? So,
Okay, so I'm supposed to be investigating instead of trying to progress from
yeah, the set goal is
space to space.
well, right. The way you go from space to space or set to set is by fulfilling the hunt goal. I mean, the set goal, sorry. And in this case, the set goal is to enter the manor. So,
Okay, right. Okay, so
yeah.
sounds good.
But I mean, like, in your, your very first roll, it's like you did succeed. You did find a trail. You just ended up getting complicated by all the shit you found on the way. And then you had to backtrack a little to help Osto. But I'm gonna say it's like, you get a little bit further along because of the initial path that you found, for sure. You're not quite there yet because it's like you have to get through the brambles. The brambles are tough, thick, and skin tearing. So,
What was that song? It sounded like pipes.
It's and with a like flat face, like that's, kind of expressionless, like Sibil responds, "It's the Piper.
What have you
He's here."
called here?
I didn't call it. I
And
don't.
how has it come, and why is it known to you?
I don't know. I don't know why he's here, but I have to find him. He has my friends.
And these friends are worth your life.
Sibyl shrugs.
Thought. There are worse ways to die.
Yes, there are.
But I don't think it's a coincidence that he's here.
You don't think it's a coincidence that he's here while you're here?
Sibyl sighs. Nods.
So you mean to say that if the Piper makes their presence known, we should leave you to them?
Sibyl cocks their head and it's like, you must Or you should do what you think you must.
Not one for answers, are you?
What I'm asking is, are you asking for help?
Well, if I did, that would put me in your debt, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. What?
See, I
It
know a thing
seems
or
like
two about debt.
As do we all. Save it. There is a hunt to be had.
Ifori will look over at Osto and then immediately look away.
I'm sure by now the hair has slid back into place.
Oh, of course.
Well, it must have. Sibil didn't seem to have noticed anything.
Right. Oh man. Oh, bring that back. Holy crap. Okay. So, yeah, you're in the middle of this brambly garden. You do see, as you're looking around, you do see caught on a short branch nearby. It's a piece of cloth. It's thick, as if it's from a cloak. The pattern is a faded hound's tooth, and it looks like this wearer had been running toward the manor, given the direction that it's torn. So, look like you're on the right path. I mean, there's a way forward. So, hunt rolls. You just have to tell me how you are exploring the world.
I think I am actively chopping down the brambles that are in the way.
Okay.
I'm making a path.
I think
Osto will follow just behind you.
How close are you?
Close enough. How close is too close?
I don't know, but definitely if you're close enough that I can feel your presence right behind me, that's too close. I mean,
Well,
if
I
you
mean,
do that,
I feel like you can definitely smell Osto from a mile away, so
we'll stop and like shove you back. Does it happen?
I think it does, and I think you like shock Osto, not because you shoved him, but because you're not like you didn't get bit doing it.
Okay.
Nothing growled at you.
Oh my god, amazing. Sibyl, how close were you to, I guess, Osto? Because
Also right behind Osto. It's just
I
this
was
like weird.
One single vermin flies
Yeah.
perfectly out of Osto's hair into your face. No, not actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like how wide is the path? Like, is there space to move out, or is it pretty
it's
like
pretty
are
much
the
up to
brambles?
Ifori. It's pretty much
Yeah,
up to
if
Ifori at the
I'm
moment.
yeah, because I'm the one that's like hacking my way through.
Mm-hmm.
That means that it is very narrow. It's just enough
It's
for
very narrow.
me to get through.
So I'd say I'd say I'm behind Osto, and Osto I'd bump into Osto's back. Yeah,
Oh god.
like
So possibly a tangle of hair and robes and legs and
It's
And
like getting
vermin?
And the
it is
smell,
like
like-
getting hit with smelling salts. I don't know if you've ever smelled smelling salts before, but like it is exactly that kind of smell that just sort of short circuits you a little bit.
Mm.
I need to know if the vermin are acting up or are they just like weirdly
They're
inactive
quiet.
right now.
Something is happening. Maybe they had a good meal. Who knows?
Oh yeah, that's
Like, can I feel like movement under, like when I brush against you, can I feel like movement under the cloak?
Only if you're particularly unlucky, I think.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right. So I won't take a condition just yet.
Well, you like rats, right?
We don't know if it's rats.
What's
Oh.
a rat? What is
Yeah,
a
I-
rat?
We don't know. We are not sure.
Well, Sibyl has a cage of rats, and the number of it is 3.
No.
so-
I'm saying
I care
Osto.
not for lesser
we're-
vermin.
I mean, the wolf disappeared in a cloud of black something or others. Okay,
Yeah.
except for one
Yeah.
drop of blood. What the hell?
Tired of this guy and his perfect face.
To be clear, I know exactly what is up with my guys. At this point, I didn't when I started this session, but now I know exactly what their deal is.
Okay. Well, is somebody doing a hunt roll while Ifori's like,
Fucking sure,
Multiple.
I've got scouts
I
flying
thought I
about,
was
why
doing
not?
a roll. I thought
Well,
I was
I mean,
forging my path.
everybody can do a hunt roll. I'm just saying. Okay, so Ifori, if you're going to do a hunt roll, you obviously have your sword or your sickle sword, and you're able to hack through, so you could possibly find some shit as you're going through. And then
Yeah.
what's the other thing? Sorry. Okay. Skill. Yep. Piece of equipment. Yep. And then anything specific that you wanted to ask me about the world as you're hacking your way through it?
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know if these brambles are trying to keep something in or keep something out.
Okay. All right. So 2 light dice on the hunt roll, please.
Okay. I kind of want to use. Yeah. Sorry, you said two light, and then I'll roll.
Well, two on the hunt roll.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
That's a 5.
Okay.
Take those.
Yes, we do take those. You succeed. Okay. Please also take your token, but remember, just be careful because you don't want to build so many that you're like, you lose them on a roll. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
all
what do I do with that? Oh.
So
Oh, can I spend it right now to find
yeah,
a
you can
treasure?
tell me. You can totally tell me that you want to trade your token or tokens in for a treasure. And I'll tell you
Wait.
And
about
also,
something
at
terrible
the end
in a
of your
minute.
adventure, trade them 1 for 1 for gold.
Oh, and then you
Or I
can
can give
spend
you something.
3.
I can give you something. I can give you something nice for 2 gold if you want to trade in 2 tokens. It's up to you. You don't have to. You don't have to trade them all in. All I'm saying is, it's like, don't let them go so far that you're gonna end up meeting a roll that will lose them all. So.
There are rolls that will make me lose hunt tokens.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yikes.
So that's why
If you
you
get a
want to.
1 on if you get a 1 on a hunt roll, is that right?
I think it's like
Or
a
is
dark one. I think
A dark one, yeah.
Yeah, I
Something
think
like
that's what
that.
it is. Oh yeah, here
Yeah.
we go. Read the highest die. So if you roll a 1, obviously if you roll 1s, you lose all your hunt
Yeah.
tokens and encounter something terrible.
Yeah.
If your
your
highest
highest
die is a 1.
Die is a
Correct.
1. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll keep the tokens.
Sure.
Joke's
Okay.
on you, I'll never die.
Oh my god. Okay.
What?
All right, so I'm gonna say, like, yeah. So if you're keeping your tokens, like, you can hold them in reserve until you want to trade them in for something that you find. But I will say that something terrible is that, um, yes, you do notice that the way the brambles are growing, that you're hacking through, they're trying to keep things in. They're not trying to keep anybody out. They're trying to keep things in. And I think as you possibly take a look back, maybe, like behind Osto and Sibil, I think you notice like a slow growth behind them, as if the brambles are filling in behind you all. So,
Tricky plants.
tricky plants. Yep, yep, yep.
Oh,
yep.
I have another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mechanics question. So
Yeah, go ahead.
it says to trade in 3 or spend 3 tokens to find what we came here for and complete the current set's goal. Do we
Correct.
have to do that
No.
to complete the... Oh, okay.
No.
But yeah,
So-
if you don't succeed enough, that's just like a pacing thing.
I mean, like, so you can choose to, if everybody gets a hunt token and like you want to just pool them together and then just solve the set goal, then you can, right? But I've also had situations where, yes, they pooled their tokens, they got the set goal, but then they did a little bit more exploring, and guess what? They got a little bit in trouble. So they succeeded, but they had to get out by the skin of their teeth. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, all right. So that's Ifori's roll. I'm not gonna give you like something like that terrible because you did get a 5. So, I mean, like what you discover terrible is the fact that those brambles are filling in behind you guys. So, all right. Who else is rolling a hunt roll?
Fuck it, I'll go.
Okay. How are you exploring the world?
I've
And what
got
are you doing?
vermin out and about.
Oh, nice. Okay. Out and about. Okay.
And,
I'm not sure.
Can I use my vermin skill?
That is your skill. Yes. So basically, you get two die on the hunt roll, please.
Here we go. Well,
Whoa.
all right, this thing might be busted.
Don't question it. Just dig it.
I'm adding my token.
You succeed so freaking well. Yes, you do get a token with no complications, no nothing. So tell me how this looks with your vermin. I don't know. Reaching out, discovering shit.
Oh no,
like,
it's very much like if you've ever seen like a swarm of mosquitoes mating, it's sort of like that. Like there's just shapes, sort of like if you wouldn't notice anything is happening unless you were like watching Osto, but as you watch, you realize that there's like a sort of cycling pattern of one shape will fly away and then another shape will fly back after a set interval.
Is Osto changing in any way?
Oh no.
Okay. So he's not
They're
of
they're
lesser,
walking
greater mass.
apace.
Okay.
It's just sort of happening.
Okay.
It would look passive to an observer. It is not.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, you succeed, and it's pointing you in the direction of the easiest path, I guess, because of from their drone height, I suppose. It's easy for them to see what's the easiest way forward. Yeah. So, that's giving you a direction to follow, Ifori, as you're hacking your way. Sibil, are you doing anything in your rear position?
I'm just I'm peering through the dense growth, looking for signs of treasure or other victims of the garden who might also be holding riches, or hopefully not any of my friends who I suspect are here with the Piper.
Let's find out. Go ahead and all right. So, what are you using to do such a thing? Or like skill, equipment, occupation to do your search?
Um, I think. See, before you said that they were the brambles were actually filling in behind us, I was thinking about climbing, scouting above, like climbing on a tree. But I think that with the brambles filling in, Sybil dismisses that idea and is just like, I think is guided by their ambition. Like, they're willing to, if they see something, they're willing to like stray from this path to try and go and get it. So I don't know if that counts
Oh yeah.
as a skill. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
That works. Okay.
Yeah. So
And you
let's
asked a
do.
question, so like what do you see, right? So
Yeah.
two on the hunt die.
Okay. 5.
Okay. Get a token puts out or something terrible. Wow. All right, great. Okay.
So many 5s.
Yeah. I mean, it's
A few
good. It's
6s too.
complicated, right?
Couple.
Yeah, I don't know what
A
that's like.
couple of 6s. Allegedly.
I mean, like the brilliant one was like the 3 6s,
Yeah.
two dark and one light. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. I think you do see something in the brush just before the slow brambles start to fill in. It's tempting because it's right there, right on the edge. Maybe you see a paw, right? You see a paw that's like kind of like peeking out from underneath some of this thick undergrowth. And you
Like
see
like a wolf's paw.
wolf's paw, right?
Yeah.
But you start to see, even as the bramble starts to kind of slowly close in, you see the paw draw in a little bit and then start to elongate as it turns into a hand. And the hand is like leading to a body, if you'd like to explore further.
Do I hear anything? Like, is there a cry for help or anything like
No,
that? It's
it
just,
is. It
yeah.
is. Yeah. You can tell.
But it's moving. Like
Well,
it's
because it's
definitely
changing. It's
it's
changing.
changing. Yeah, yeah.
Changing slowly.
The wolf's paw is changing into a hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can feel like you can hear like the crackle, slight crackle of the undergrowth as it starts to twist and wrap around this
Right.
body. Maybe, I'm picturing this cinematically in my head. If you've ever watched Apostle, you'll kind of like realize what I'm talking about. And it's like the hand is changing slowly from the paw, and then you see the peak of a snout, and it's slowly drawing in as it's like slowly turning into a person in this undergrowth.
I think, yeah, Sybil just hesitates with indecision as the growth is starting to swallow this person.
Yeah.
And then just before it swallows them, Sybil reaches out and grasps the hand and
Okay.
tries to pull it free.
I think as you try to pull it free, then it's like the brambles are doing a tug of war with you.
Hmm.
I think what you're gonna end up seeing, if this is too much, tell me. But I think it's like, your tug of war with the brambles leads to the body being squeezed and wrapped and torn apart, essentially. And as the viscera seeps out and seeps into the ground and into the vines and the tangle of the brambles, you'll see something glowing as it looks like it's exposed through the tear. Do you look further?
What can you describe the glow? Like, is it like the gleam of metal or shine of or is it like a glow from a fire or of like an ember of a fire or is it more like something more unnatural
More
or
unnatural.
supernatural? Mm.
Supernatural for sure. It glows like from a heated rock, but it has the glisten of muscle, and yet it looks like it's wrapped up in thorns. It glows a dim
What
pink red.
let me look at Sybil's sheet. um hmm. Yeah, I'll would it involve like risk to try and investigate further?
Yeah, because again, the brambles are still like, closing and wrapping around it and tearing this
Yeah.
tearing this body apart. But,
I think yeah. I think again Sybil hesitates and is uncertain um and then like reaches both hands, lets go of the hand of the body and reaches both hands in to squeeze the brambles aside to get closer to this thing.
brisk roll, what
And
can go wrong?
and says and I think says um um I think I've found something. Wait.
So, what do we think could go wrong? I think that as you're pushing the brambles away, the brambles are going to wrap themselves around your hands and pull you in.
Yeah.
I think the
Right.
body's gonna reach out and grab you.
Mm. Could be too. All right. Let's gather some dice.
Okay.
Like die if this is something you're skilled at because of your occupation, your background, or you have useful equipment. I mean, you know.
I think my occupation, like as a thief lockpick, like
There you
I'm
go.
used to squeezing into
Yes.
tight places and
Mm-hmm. Love
trying to
it.
steal things. So
Yes. Love it. Okay. Dark die. Risking body. Oh boy.
oh
And your
yeah.
light die, second light die, is for accepting a devil's bargain. What do we think will happen no matter what? And don't say lose something.
I have an idea, but I want to hear what other folks think too. If
Sorry,
anyone's
I gotta
got something
laugh.
something that they're inspired by.
I think that the thing that you find is pulsing, and you will recognize it as the rhythm of the piper's song. That's what happens no matter what. That's my devil's bargain.
I think a vermin bursts out of its mouth.
Oof. Any devil's bargain, Chris?
I think I'm good. I think I could not top a vermin bursts out of its mouth.
So you got the vermin, you got the pulsing song, or nothing. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Or Jonathan,
And
you
the one
had
that
something
I,
as well?
Oh, did you have
yeah,
something?
the one that I was thinking was that I cut myself regardless,
Ah,
and
yes.
that could, and we'll find out later if that has any complications or anything. Yeah. But
That
because
is
they're
up to
brambles,
you.
right? I mean, like that
Right?
sounds, but I
Yes.
love, can I take two devil's
You
bargain?
can. You only get the one the one extra dice though.
Okay.
So two
Okay.
light, one dark. But which ones are you taking?
So I have to take yours, Mads. I think
Okay.
that sounds too cool, and it's tied into the Piper. So like,
And
yeah,
then
definitely take that one.
you're
And I'm tempted to take the vermin one, but I feel like that's very like, I feel like there's a lot of vermin stuff going on with Osto, and I'd like to I think the cut I'll stick with the getting cut for now.
Yeah, I feel like because of the cage of rats, you don't mind vermin as much. That's like a whatever. But I mean, like the
Yeah.
whole
I mean, it depends
possible
on the vermin, right? Like it's
right.
not all vermin are created equal.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, I
Yeah.
think the scratch thing could have some repercussions for later.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think I love the vermin vibe we've got going too. So but I don't want it to be, I think, I think it's good. We need some balance too, which is good. So
Balance.
too much vermin is too much,
That's right. Two light, one dark, please, for your
Yeah,
risk
yeah.
roll.
Yeah, but I loved it. I loved it, Agatha. Good.
So cool.
Okay. So
Two
yeah,
light, one
two
dark.
light, one dark. Here we go. Oh, I got
Ooh.
a 6 on the ruin. Oh.
Yes. Okay,
So I
so
succeed,
you
but the ruin
succeed,
goes up. Oh God.
but your ruin goes up. So tell me. Okay, so tell me what this looks like when you get to grab onto this thing. Like you're fighting the brambles, you're just slipping through and slipping out again, however you want to call it. And you know what? I will actually give you the reason why you might be suffering some ruin. Okay, so
Okay, cool. Well,
right.
I actually think that the cut that happens isn't
Oh,
actually from the brambles, because you mentioned that this thing is covered in thorns, right?
it is.
Um, so and I'm wearing a game sim. Like my leather outfit is my dark leather outfit is pretty rugged, and I think it protects me from most of the scratches and cuts that I would have got from the brambles. But when I reach out to grab this thing, and there's something about the song, like, which, I can still, maybe it's because the Piper's memory that I'm still affected by.
Mhm.
I reach out with a zeal that, like, is, even surprises me, and, well, like, and makes me reckless. And I just, stab my hand on the thorns as I grab it, and they dig in deep, and blood, I can feel hot blood, trickle down my palm as I try to pull this treasure loose.
I will God, you're giving me so much great stuff, Jonathan. It's killing me. Okay, hold on. You hear the song. Pulsing. First, the rhythm. The beat that you recognize. The rhythm that is coursing through your bones and in your brain. Then you hear the piping. As you grasp this thing and you're holding on to it, you're probably clutching it so hard that the thorns are piercing your skin, your palms. And when you look at it, you realize it is a heart wrapped in thorns, still beating, still singing this song of the piper. And as the thorns have pierced your skin, do I do this to you? Yes, I will. You take a hand away to look at your palm, and in the cuts, the piercings of the thorns, you see little hairs start to peek out from the wounds. And then they draw back again, as if they weren't there. But, you will
that's not gross at all.
Not gross. You will take the heart wrapped in thorns as something only a collector could love, so it will be worth 1 gold somewhere, somehow. Yay. But your conditions are beating thorn heart, that's 1, and 2, beast bitten kiss.
Yeah, not ominous at all.
I don't know. So, do you guys hear Sibil saying wait? Just out of curiosity. I
How
leave it up
did
to
you
you.
say it, Sibyl? Were you loud about it? Did you shout?
I didn't shout. Like distracted, like as if I assumed that you were all quite close and that you could hear me, but not like, but I wasn't panicked and I wasn't shouting. You could totally have missed it. If you were just powering through and hacking away, you could have totally missed it. But, certainly, I think Osto had the best chance of hearing it for sure. But it's up to you guys. What do you think?
I mean, before
Okay.
it could have been just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Question to Osto. Did you hear it?
Hear what?
Hear
No, I
Sibyl?
didn't.
Okay. Because I think it would be interesting if only one of us heard it and went and saw what happened. So it becomes weirdly
Oh,
personal.
well, if you think that's a cool, fuck it, sure. I'll leave you to cut through the brambles.
Okay, bye.
Do you say anything? Like, do you turn back? Do you say anything, Osto, to Sibyl?
You mean Ifori?
No, Ifori's like forging on ahead to hack through the branches.
Okay,
It's like it was
all right.
Sibyl behind you.
Sibyl is like caught out, right?
Yeah, I think the question was like when Sibyl said, I see something, and then went to investigate, did either one of us hear it? So then were you able to then go in
Yeah.
at the
Did
same
you
Nah.
hear it and did you wait?
Not
Because you could have heard it
yes
and ignored it,
no
like,
in
right?
that order.
You heard it and you did not wait.
You want to
Got it.
leave the fucking path. You want to divert from the fucking mission. That's your business.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what if we're just terrible people? What if I think
You are
And
actually.
trophy
but I
gold?
What do you mean? What if? Like,
Wait, you are.
I think Ifori heard as well and stops, but does not follow and just kind of waits, arms
Okay.
crossed.
Oh.
Because Ifori remembers that Sibyl said no, they do not want to ask for help.
Oh, damn. Oh my.
So yes, there's no one to interrupt this beast-bitten kiss.
Oh my god. I have to leave it on there just because it's like I can picture this scene. We've got Ifori like not even looking back and just kind of like
Oh no, if Ifori stopped
no,
and
no.
like
Yeah,
turned around.
Osto is the one who is not looking back.
Okay.
Yeah, we both stopped because I stopped forging ahead.
Right.
I heard it, and then I stopped and I turned around, like just like avoiding looking at Osto's face or where his face would be. and arms crossed.
That's
just-
Oh, you
that's
look
actually
around, Osto.
such a funny image of you like stopping, turning around a little stern, and then like very carefully
Yeah.
avoiding
Yes.
yeah,
the
just like
person you're facing.
And
like was gonna be
Yeah.
really aggro about it, and then just the energy
Yeah, I
just cut
feel-
in half because you're right
Osto
there.
is also definitely gonna make some kind of comment, and then like just notices what's going on and decides against it.
So the atmosphere is actually awkward.
it sounds pretty awkward. Yeah.
Sounds pretty awkward. So I feel like
But so-
go ahead.
I was going to say, so you peek around Osto and you see Sibil like coming out of the undergrowth with blood covered hands and this what looks like might be a heart wrapped in like thorns or some kind of plant, and grimacing in pain as Sibyl is looking at it and then just kind of like like looks at a hand which is cut, and puts the heart in their backpack and is examining their hand, and then looks up to see like you staring at her like and at them, and I'm guessing that you're like you're a bit what expression are you showing, Sibyl?
Well, okay. It was like when Sibyl first showed up, Ifori's expression is kind of like looking like that, like I am not looking somewhere else, kind of looking in one direction. But once Ifori sees Sibyl's pained expression, um what Sibyl will see in return when they look up is Ifori licking her lips.
Because of the blood. Holy shit.
Because of the pain on Sibyl's face.
To the pain.
Incredible.
Oh, we gotta leave it on that. God damn. Oh my
Unmatched.
God. So good. Oh my God, you guys are fantastic. Okay. That's where we're gonna end for right now. We're still in the middle of the set. I just want to point out mechanically, you have enough tokens to be able to pool 3 and then just solve the set goal, like when you start next time and go into the next set. Just say it. And then trade in the rest for whatever the hell you want to trade it in for. Right? So, that is up to you. Yes.
And deny Billy the chance to experience the brambles?
Yeah, we're just gonna fucking find somebody already in here.
Yeah.
Hey guys!
Yeah, he's like, hey guys, how you doing? Sup? You know? It's like, we can totally do that. I'm serious. I'm totally serious. Oh my God. And Sibyl's at 5 ruin. Oh my God.
5 ruin. I was going to say
Oh,
we might find Sibyl.
beast bitten kiss. Holy
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
shit.
These are
Although I will say, hold on. I will say, if you trade in your hunt token, you could go home. It's simple. You can try to find your way out and go home. You've met your burdens. You're fine. You just will
trade in
You're
your
not in debt,
one
you just-
hunt token and leave.
leave.
But the Piper's here.
Oh,
That's right.
You can't leave.
Can't leave.
Oh my God, this is great. Sorry. This is so good. Damn. Decisions. Decisions.
yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay. So we'll let you guys figure that out for next time. All right. You can decide to pool the 3, get out of the set, meet Billy's character in the house. Who knows? Brain. Or you can trade in your hunt tokens at any point to get some treasure, that you can eventually sell for gold and whatever. You could do that too. And then just kind of fiddle-faddle around in the set until you get out. So that's up to you. I will leave it for next time. I want to leave time for stars and wishes right now.
There are many.
Many, so many. Oh God, I don't want to go first though. I've just been so amused this whole time. Oh my God. Whoever wants to go first. Stars, you know the drill. Anything that you appreciated about the gameplay, role play each other, and then wishes are what you want to see for the future. For next time.
I think I'm gonna go backwards through the session. Stars to Agatha for your commitment to masochism, especially in that final moment is so
Sadism, not masochism.
Sorry. Yeah, I got him backwards. I don't know anything, but
we knew what you meant.
Yeah, no, we go from Ifori being so visibly uncomfortable to immediately like hungry for it just from the pain, and that's such an image.
That is amazing.
And same to Jonathan for holding the brambled heart of this thing, just coming out of the woods like it's normal. Hey, I found something. The still beating heart of the beast in this forest. Perfect.
Yeah. I have stars as well. Star to Chris for saying bet anytime someone suggests something. Like you did that multiple times this session, and every time you did, it was really fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like when you ended the scene. So my suggestion that Ifori seeing Osto's face was the devil's bargain, and then you went with that, and then I think it was also there was another instance of that as well.
I remember what you're talking about. I cannot give you details.
Yeah, there was definitely another time, and I thought it was super fun. It was really cool, very dynamic, fun to play with.
I feel like ended the mouth, a vermin flies out, but that we didn't end up using that.
Yeah, that's true. It's okay, you can fly out of another mouth.
There are plenty of listen, we got vermin in short supply.
Right. Vermin to spare.
Also not in short supply. And then also a star to you, Jonathan. I feel like you have this way of like being really good at bouncing a roleplay off of, where it's like I feel like you're always like there to like collaborate and like give back the vibe that whatever the other person is giving you, and it's always just really fun, but also it feels very like comfortable to play with because I just like know that you'll like yeah.
I mean, somebody has to be the most normal by default, and you are doing an excellent job.
But the thing is, Sibil is not normal.
No, none of these people.
No.
But if we have to pick one, statistically, someone must be the most normal, and it's Sibil.
I thought it was Ifori. Wow. Okay.
Well. I'm just gonna say that I'm shocked which of you had the whip. If I had to guess, that,
I know.
Scourge. I mean, like I was really, I mean, like thinking about it now, it's like like for Ifori to be like so to the pain, it's like a Scourge probably would have been better, but
yeah, but I didn't realize this about Ifori until the moment where I was like, oh, Ifori is into something, and then looked at the safety tab, and then I had to go down to make sure it didn't hit any of those.
Oh, that was so brilliant, though. Like, it just conveyed so much without crossing any lines or veils or anything. It was just like, of course, that's what she's going to be into. Of course.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then also, sorry to you, Mads. I feel like you're always like one of your biggest strengths as a GM is always giving players a lot of space to, fuck around and find out.
Oh yes, please fuck around and find out.
We've been fucking around.
I know, it's been great. I love it.
Yeah. So I think that is like a really, really good skill. So, and I always love it when I'm in your game. So
thank you.
Big star.
Awesome. I want to say, well, thank you all. It was so much fun. Stars, Agatha and Chris, you're both doing such a good job at subverting expectation. Like some of the stuff that like when you think, oh, this is what's going to happen. No, 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 no. It's like you just like slapped in the face with something completely unexpected, but totally on point. Like it's perfect. Like the perfect face in the hair. Like that was just, like brilliant. And the licking the lips as like, when Sibyl looks up, like that was just gold. Like and it was just so unexpected, but just added so much depth to the scene and to the interplay between the characters. So thank you for that. Those were like this is going to be great. So it's awesome fun playing with you both. And Mads, of course, you're doing a brilliant job as GM, and I love the pulsing heart of the with the Piper song. That was irresistible. So definitely a star for that, and for the great job you're doing with guiding us through the rules and and through this garden of hell, like which is a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't know. Are we doing wishes on the next time round? Because I'm happy to continue and do my wish, or should we do it now? Or should I do it now?
Yeah, go ahead and do it now. That's fine.
Go over it.
Yeah.
As far as wishes go, just more more of the same. And yeah, I want to get to the manor, but I imagine we're going to do that. So I don't know if Sibyl will, but like we will.
That's so true. Jeez. Oh my God. So yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say, and I want to add, and vis-a-vis the whip, I think it's really interesting. I mean, the whip is there. I think it's interesting that Sibyl has it for the moment. Like, so, who knows where that could lead. So,
I mean,
yeah.
Ifori is not too far behind you, Sibyl. So, who knows? Who knows what's gonna look like for next time? Oh my gosh. I mean,
So,
yeah. I just have to star you all because, I mean, like, again, as was said before, the subverting of expectations, it's like you think it's going to go one way and it's like, nope, not at all. And I think you're all playing to your strengths. Like, having played with each and every one of you, it's like, just playing to your strength. It is a very comfortable role-playing experience with Jonathan because he is so good at, it's not even just yes-anding. For some reason, it's like every single time I'm in a game with you, Jonathan, whether you're running it, I'm playing, whatever, you just have this level of comfort that it's easy to play together. It's not playing off of you, it's playing together, and it's really great. You're very good at like call and response kind of stuff, and it's really wonderful to see, especially with these guys. Because I mean, I'm trying to remember if I've seen Chris and Agatha play before, but I know their shenanigans from Good Society stuff. So yeah, this was very, very possible in this game. So I'm very happy to see you two together playing, and just playing your absolute weirdos. Like Ifori's got the normal and haunted, but with a twist, cruel streak, yeah. And then of course, like, Chris, you have your wonderful weirdo guy, but again, a twist to this. So I'm enjoying all of the characters. Can't wait to see what Billy comes up with. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
maybe his character is going to be the normal one. Who knows? Can't wait to see it. So I will definitely post this in our Discord chat so y'all can see remind yourselves what happened this session, and then Billy will get to see it and go, what the hell? Can't wait. So, yeah, so stars for all of the different character moments, making it very easy for me to run this game because between the mechanical questions and then also, just fucking around and finding out, this is the best way to give me all the things I need to call back later. And as you probably all know, it's like, I will call it back later with relish. And wishes, yeah, I just want to see how you guys solve the set, whether it be by simply just taking 3 tokens and then, like, going from there, or if you want to make your lives harder and then seeing how much further you can go, or if we have to roll up a whole new batch of party next
But
time.
max is 6, right?
Max is 6. At 6, at 6, you are lost to the environment. Yeah. So, Sibil. I don't know, Sibil.
Do you want me to use the whip on Sibil before or after Sibil is lost to the forest? That's the real question.
That's the
Yeah, I want to play to find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Do it up.
Chekhov's. Oh my God, this
You,
chat
I
is
guess you didn't
impossible.
ask for it, but
I gotta remember to post the chat into the chat as well. The chat log.
the
my
chat's so good. I'm scrolling back up through it.
I know it's so
Not
good.
many messages, but all of them excellent.
Gold. All of them gold.
my wish for next time is well, for myself to just get understand the mechanics more. I think that'll just happen naturally, but I'm looking forward to that. And then I think the other thing is to keep deepening the relationships between the player characters and bring Billy's character into this creepy fold.
Creepy fold indeed.
I'm pretty sure I'm just is Huntsman's Manor also a dark incursion?
It is. Well, there's
I
a dark.
think the one time I played dark, I played Huntsman's Manor.
It's
So
not. I don't believe it's called Huntsman's Manor though. It's called something else.
No, but there is when you said the greenhouse, it pinged something for me because I remember. I think I know what's coming, so I won't wish for anything specific on that front. But I want. I'm gonna be so bold-faced honest with you guys. I know what these vermins are. I just want somebody to ask me about it.
Please ask him
that's
about
an
it. Please
excellent
ask
wish.
him about it.
That's an excellent wish. Oh, actually, no, that reminds me. Speaking of wishes that are a bit more wildin', I think Ifori actually really wants to cut up Osto's face. I don't
can
need it to
try.
happen, but I want that to be a moment.
That could be part of your
Okay.
ruin. That could be your.
Okay.
And you
That
can
could be
do-
your 6th ruin. I
And
mean,
you can do I'm happy for it.
Oh no, I
you
trust
to
you.
do whatever you want with that. But
I feel
that's-
like it.
I'm
Whoa,
just
whoa,
putting
whoa.
it out there, you know.
No. I know, but I feel like in that case, that's a contest roll. That'll be the one roll that we one of the rolls that we haven't done yet. You guys did the hunt roll, the risk roll, the combat roll this session. There's only a couple more rolls left that you can do. You can do a help roll. I don't see this group doing a help roll personally, but that's just me. And then the contest roll for definite sure against each other.
Listen, Ifori is just waiting for Sibil to ask.
Oh my God.
As soon as they ask.
Oh, I love you weirdos. I love you weirdos so much. But I also love this game. I love Trophy and Trophy Gold and Dark. I don't care what flavor it is. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. It just gives so much mayhem but in controlled chaos and just oh, please fuck around and find out. This is so beautiful. I love it all. Oh, great. Wish more. And we will close off this session. And then we will continue on with this set unless you guys make a different decision, with your hunt tokens for next time. I will reiterate, there will be a roll that you will possibly roll that will take away your hunt tokens. So don't wait. Use them or lose them. Okay? So
I entered this set with 0 hunt tokens. I intend to leave with 0 hunt tokens.
trade them in for treasure or use them for something or whatever.
Oh no. I'm gonna push my luck until it runs out, which it won't because I'm special, different, better.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, on that note.
On that note, we're gonna sign off. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Okay, so next week, same time, same trophy station. And then we'll see Billy's character in the fray and see what he comes up with. I can't wait. You guys have a wonderful week. Happy gaming to you all, and I will see you next time.
Take care, everybody.
Take care. Bye.